Village North, Waterreach.
Well, I have made it to my destination, so the secret is over. I came to see Ely Cathedral, which is a place that I have been to a number of times. I can't say that I went there a lot, but I've been there a number of times because we used to live about 30 minutes from here. And I can say that in all the times that I've driven here, I've only driven straight to the cathedral. I've never taken the time to actually look around Ely, and there is so much here to see. So my goal today and tomorrow is to take you around inside the cathedral, but then also maybe around a little bit of some of the important sites here in the city. Now, Ely is about 85 feet above the floor of the Fens, which used to be all underwater. I've got some guys coming along here, so I may have to edit this out, but it used to be all underwater, so Ely was an island. And up on this island sat Ely Cathedral, known as the Great Ship of the Fens. This large area over here is actually the front of the cathedral where we will go in. I had no plans to come here. None. This was a last minute, spur of the moment, hey, it was my birthday and I deserve something trip. But I do follow a photographer on Instagram. I'll put his channel in the video and in the links below, who has done just some remarkable photography work inside Ely. And I just decided I couldn't wait any longer. I needed to get on a plane. I needed to come back here. I needed to take a few pictures of my own. Ely Cathedral is built on the site of the original monastery established by Saint Etheldreda around 600 or so. And that spot is gone, but there is a monument to it inside the cathedral where the original monastery stood. Etheldreda has a story all her own we may tell later, but for now, we're just going to concentrate on the cathedral. There is an octagon tower over the altar. It is the only octagon tower, I believe, in all of Britain. And Ely Cathedral has the longest worship space of any cathedral in Britain. Keep in mind that it was built as a Catholic church, and when the Reformation started, Oliver Cromwell actually lived here in Ely for a while, for about 10 years, I think. But a lot of what made this church so spectacular was destroyed. Now we are standing here at the back of the cathedral, and I wanted to start here because this area to my left, your right, is called the Lady Chapel. And even now, after it has been destroyed through the time of the Reformation and Cromwell's reign of terror, I suppose, it's still one of the most beautiful, awe-inspiring places that I've ever been inside a church, and I've been in some beautiful churches. So I can't wait to show that to you when we get inside. Now, I happen to be here at a time when there is a large set of sculptures throughout the space. This is just one. Some are a little larger than life. There's one over here that's way larger than life. Some inside, I'm told, are only about 3 feet tall. And I forget the name of the artist, Sean somebody, I think. I'll put his name on the screen here now. And if there is a link specifically to this artwork site, and I believe there is, I'll put that in the description below. This exhibit is called Am I My Brother's Keeper? There are no plaques, there's no words, there's nothing to describe them. They're just placed around the cathedral. And I think that's absolutely beautiful. This cannon was donated to Ely from Queen Victoria in 1860. And it is a Russian cannon captured during the Crimean War. You can see the cathedral behind me, and even though we are a long way from the entrance, I can't get it all in the video. Now I'm in Cambridge rather, for 5 days, and I have 2 days scheduled in Ely. Today is all about just walking around with my phone and my DJI Pocket 3 and taking video. I'll be putting a much more extended video on the New Retired Me channel, and you'll probably see a few clips that I've made with my phone interspersed there just to save me some time in reshooting everything. Tomorrow I'm coming back with my Canon EOS R6 Mark II and my 10 to 20 millimeter lens, specifically to take pictures inside the cathedral. Now there are other churches here in town that I may go to and take pictures as well, but tomorrow is dedicated to that. It won't take all day, so I'll do another tour, probably more around Cromwell's house or whatever tomorrow as well. It's about 9 o'clock and the cathedral doesn't open until 9:30. There is a charge to get in, and there is a tour up to the top of the Octagon Tower that I have paid for. I think I'm going at 10:30 or 11, something like that. I won't be putting that in this channel. I'm going to film that with the Pocket 3, and it will be in the video that I put on the New Retired Me channel. And then the rest of the week, hopefully, I mean, I've got time to come back a third day if I need to, but the rest of the week will be spent in Cambridge, where it is my goal, my hope, my desire to finally put together a video series on how to take travel photography with just your phone, because that's all I'm taking pictures with, other than inside the cathedral with my Canon. That's the week, and I hope that you'll stick around. Let's go inside. I'm going to show you around a little bit, and we'll be done for the day. Sorry this video is a little long, I know, but there's a lot to see. Since it hasn't opened yet, it's pretty easy to get a shot here of the entrance into the cathedral. Now, both of these big doors will open, but if you'll notice, there is a little tiny door over here, which is what used to be the main entrance, I suppose. If you can imagine all of these spaces, both inside and out, filled with sculpture to honor our Lord Jesus Christ, and all of it ripped down because people were afraid of icons during the Reformation. We have done so much to destroy ourselves. That's my personal opinion. None of it was necessary, but it is what it is. So we're going to go inside. We're going to look around a little bit. I may talk a little bit inside, depends on how busy it gets early on. But I'll show you the main things that I really like about this cathedral. Obviously, there is no amount of video or pictures that I could take that would demonstrate to you the massive awe that this cathedral inspires. If you can picture it, where everything would have been painted, bright colors, stained glass, statuary throughout. The original tower did fall at one point, and it was I think it was in the 1300s maybe. They rebuilt it as an octagon. Could have been the 1600s. I'll look that up to make sure I've got my dates right. But to me, one of the things, and today, of course, there's a huge display in there, but the times that I've been in the past, the Lady Chapel has been completely empty. And you see those massive windows. They were stained glass windows at one time. Massive amounts of light coming into that room. All of the walls in bright paint. Over 200 statues around would have represented the disciples, the apostles, the saints, probably some people from the time that Ely was built. And it was the largest, may still be the largest of its kind in the United Kingdom. But with all that massive color and that bright light and the choir singing and the echo of the room, I have no words for what that was probably like. I hope you've enjoyed my brief little tour around Ely Cathedral. Be sure and watch the New Retired Me channel later when I put up a video more in depth, longer, around the cathedral and things of that nature. But this is why I'm here. This cathedral brought me back to England.